Hi guys, okay, so as you can tell, my area has changed of where I'm filming. That is because I am trying out different areas in my room to see what is a better situation for filming, because I really want to get like a set area for me to film before, because I'm still looking into buying backdrops and lighting and stuff, but before I want to make that big of a financial commitment, I just want to see if there's anything really that I can do in my room that could save me from spending a lot of money on doing that. So I have a new lighting setup right here, and I have a new back area right here, and I was just hoping that this would kind of be a bit better. I'm not 100% sure yet, so if you guys would want to let me know, that would be awesome. Just let me know what you guys think. So today's video, or right now's video, because I've done like 3 videos already today. My cat is like howling outside my door. Is going to be on an email that got sent to me, and I'm not going to say who it's by just because I don't know if they want to say and stay anonymous or not. Anonymous or not. So I'm just going to kind of say what the email was about, and then I'll get into it. So the email was just pretty much asking me, because I think I mentioned in my previous videos, like in high school, how I kind of always thought what people thought of me in high school. I was really self-conscious and not 100% confident and stuff, and now that I'm in college and I've done YouTube and stuff, I'm definitely a lot better when it comes to that sort of thing. And she was asking me how some of my tips to being more confident and why it's so important to be confident, and just sort of that general idea. And I'm just going to start by saying it is extremely important to be confident in yourself, not just for yourself, but for other people. If you're someone who doesn't really make friends very easily, or isn't really a very extrovert-y of a person, being confident in yourself is one of those step forward things that you can do to really change the way that people look at you and the way that you look at yourself. Because if you're always going through the day comparing yourself to other people, and you're always looking at yourself negatively, then other people are going to see that as well. So the main thing that people do when they compare themselves to other people is they only, and this is what happens psychologically to almost everyone that compares themselves to someone else, is what they do is they look at everything good in the other person and then focus on everything bad in themselves. So you may look at someone and think that they're so amazing, they're so pretty, they have so many friends and stuff, and then you look at yourself and you just think the complete opposite. Like, I don't have all those friends, I'm not pretty and stuff. And it's so easy to see the good in other people and the bad in yourself. And the problem is that you need to switch that around, because, and this is something that I live by every day, is no one else will be with you from the day you were born till the day you die. No family members, no husband or wife, no friends will be with you from the moment you were born till the day you die. And if you think about that, then really, and I'm not saying that you have to be like a loner and only be friends with yourself, but you literally have to be your best friend. You have to be the one that when everyone's gone, you can make yourself feel better. So if you spend the better half of your life, or the most important parts of your life, degrading yourself and having you compare yourself to other people, you're not being very nice to yourself. And you wouldn't do that to a friend, or you wouldn't want a friend to do that to you, so don't do that to yourself. If you see someone and you think that they're much prettier than you, or they have more friends than you or something, don't look at that as something they have that you don't. Look at that as interesting. So if you really want that, don't feel bad about it. Just change whatever you have to change to do that. Become more athletic if you want to be smaller, or even if you want to be bigger, then be more athletic. Like, you'll either tone down or gain muscle, or both. So you have to really help yourself become attuned to yourself. And self-confidence is really, it's a thing that I struggle with still. And it's a thing that I definitely struggled with, and I know that almost all of the population of this earth struggles with. And it is something that affects teens, and I know that it's a really big hot topic right now because of all the suicides that's going around and the bullying and stuff, and that definitely has something to do with it. Bullies aren't just people other people bullying people. Sometimes it's yourself bullying people. You may have an amazing support system and people that love you and no one that's against you, and you'll still feel depressed. And why is that? Because your ultimate best friend, which is yourself, can't accept who you are. And that's like the worst blow of all, because your real best friend, your human, like physical, actual best friend could accept you, but you would never believe what they say. So the first step into doing that is to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, okay, really, what's wrong here? Like, what am I not accepting? And it doesn't always have to be physical, but looking in the mirror really, really does help, because I find that when I look at my face, like when I just look at my eyes in the mirror, like I talk to myself, it's kind of like I can talk to myself. Like I look at myself and I know that I'm talking to myself, sort of thing. So if you look and if you think, well, I'm really, really dumb, be like, okay, so you're not so book smart. Just look at yourself and say you're not that book smart, but that's okay. And it's one thing to say that, it's another thing to completely believe it. And it's not going to happen overnight. If you really truly dislike something about yourself, or you don't accept a part of you that is a part of you, then you really have to work on accepting that. And I still struggle day to day accepting myself at school where I am right now, because I'm in college, and college is kind of competitive. Not the program, well, the program I'm in is competitive, but luckily the group I'm in is not competitive, so that's okay. But like, there are people in my group that I compare myself to, and I'm degrading on myself, and I'll have days where I'm just depressed or snappish at people just because I feel as though, well, I'm not as good as them, so why even try? And then I get home and I'm the ass. So you really need to kind of take a step back and look at it and be like, look, I am my own person, and I have friends because of who I am. Like, if I wanted to be the exact same person, well, then what fun is that? There's going to be two of the exact same person, and your friends are going to be their friends because their friends are your friends. Like, if that made sense to anyone else but me, I really hope that did. But what I mean is, you want to be unique. And I know that is such like a crap thing to say, and I hated when people said that to me. They're like, no, you want to be your own person. You want to be unique. It's just like, no, I want to be like them. And you don't understand that being yourself is one of the most amazing things you can ever hope to be. And my tea is like brown. It's so steeped, but it's okay. I'll drink it after. So like, I was even thinking of this, I think yesterday. It's just like, I don't think the same way that other people think, and they don't think the same way that I think. And to some people that's really refreshing, and to other people they just don't like it. And if someone doesn't want to be friends with you, or they don't like you, or they seem to like someone else that you're friends with better than you, don't take that on yourself. And I know so many people say, oh, it's their loss, but yeah, it is. Like, not saying you have to be cocky and be like, oh, they don't want to be friends with me, well, they're missing out on so much. It's like, just understand that just because someone's not immediately your friend or likes you as much as they like someone else, doesn't mean that you're the bad person. It's just because their minds connect with the other person's mind more. And so that's why we have such great times with our best friends, is because our minds connect each other. Like, Avery and I am a weirdo, and he is just imagination crazy. He just has such a huge imagination, and him and I connect on a level that our friends don't even understand. Like, we are so close. It's crazy. And other people, like, you all have that, but like, Avery can say things to me and I won't believe it until I go home and I say it to myself. So you really, I'm begging you, please work on accepting yourself. That will help you so much in when you go to compare yourself to other people, because at least you'll have you backing up yourself when you try to compare yourself. Like, right now when I compare myself to people at school, and I do that, and it's just like a thing that every girl does, and someone who says that they never compare themselves to someone else, total lie, because everyone in this entire universe does it. It's just a universal thing. You cannot escape it, no matter how self-confident you are. you will compare yourself. It's just the level of which you believe the comparisons that really does make a difference. So you really have to just believe the good in yourself and even the bad in yourself. Make a goal to change that. Really try to connect with yourself like you'd connect to someone else. If your friend was down, if your friend was upset, you would go up to them and be like, okay, what's wrong? And they'd say, what's wrong? And you'd try to look at it logically. You'd break it down into, this is what's wrong, this is why it's wrong, this is what I have to do to fix it, and this is how I'm going to fix it. So if you break that down and look at yourself in self-confidence, comparing, being depressed, that sort of thing, you look at yourself and go, okay, this is what I don't like, this is what I'm comparing, this is why I'm comparing, and this is why I don't like it. This is how I could possibly fix it and how it could get better, and this is how I'm actually going to put my foot down and do that. Because self-confidence is so important. It's almost like bug spray to bullies. It's bully spray. If you're self-confident to yourself, you cannot be affected by bullies. They may be able to break down the wall and affect you, but at the end of the day, you will still be able to build up your self-confidence, and you'll be able to tell yourself, look, no, I'm me, they're not me, they can't say poo all about me, because that just, it doesn't make sense. How the hell do they know what's going on with me? Like someone says, oh, you're this type of person and this, like I have a lot of people because I guess present myself as a certain type of person. So a lot of people ask me, are you this, or are you like, you're very this and stuff, and like, okay, but how do they really know that? It's like, do they know me since I was born? Are they going to know me till I die? No, probably not. So you are the only one that knows you. And once you know yourself fully and you accept what you know, it's kind of good sailing from then on out. So that is my response to your email. And to anybody else who had questions about that, that was such like an all-around video. But I hope that helped, and if you guys have any questions like that, or any questions at all, just email them to me on YouTube. Excuse me. Or I'll even link down below my actual email that you guys can email me, or Twitter or Instagram. You guys can leave questions or something. But if it's a bit more personal, definitely email it, and let me know if you want me to say it's you that emailed, because I wasn't sure if this person wanted me to, so I'm just doing this instead of replying back email-wise, just because in case anybody else wanted to listen to this. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys in a later video.